Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, and we're back for some more slightly dark and sinister gameplay for October. Today we're going to be taking a look at the game called Dark Train. It's made by Paper Ash Studios. It's $15, and I think it came out around October 26th of last year, 2016. I received a key to check it out sometime in, I think it was July or August. And essentially what this game is it's a title all about getting an old dilapidated train running, and the whole game is produced by way of hooking together like a bunch of hand-drawn caricatures, scanning them into the computer, digitizing them a little bit, layering them together in a way that looks like a really fun and charming, almost kids book-esque interactive storyline. So we start out life as this strange mechanical, I'd almost call it a squid, if it had additional tentacles, and we are birthed from deep inside of this area, and we're kind of chained to this train. We have to get this train going again by investigating and interacting with a wide variety of different environmental puzzles. And it's kind of interesting because on the one hand, it's hard to tell what you're supposed to do because you end up wibble-wobbling around the environment until there's something interactable out there. But beyond that, I mean, I think this game has a whole boatload of charm to it. Mostly because it uses just environmental storytelling mechanics to sort of imply to you what's going on. Like, when I first come out of my little home away from home inside of the train, the only thing you can interact with is one of the chains to this, like, I don't know, with this kind of like a tin piece of siding from like an old metal roof. And then now I've activated electricity to this glowing purple thing, which allows me to go deep inside of some sort of strange murder hole. And now we're in what looks like a microscopic city that is without power. There's nothing really going on here. Just some ambiance, some light glowing from these electrical circuits. And the only other thing that's really moving in the background is this gear down here, which I can latch onto with my tentacles and slowly drag it up here and spin to activate this tower of power, I suppose you could say. And I will say my one qualm about a lot of this game so far has been it's full of what I would call mystery meat. It's kind of hard to figure out what you're supposed to do and why that worked. So, like, right now, what do you do with this? Like, you touch the tip of your squid body to this electrical node, and then if you aim it alongside of one of these wires, it'll send a jolt of electricity that should power one of these buildings. So now we've powered what looks like a nightclub. And what else do I need to power up here? We can power, I think that's part of a city. Yeah, that's the city itself in the background. I can power like this factory over here. And it took me like a good 10 minutes to figure out that's what I did to light up one of the buildings, because I started lighting them up, but then I couldn't for the life of me figure out who, what, where, when, or why that happened in the first place. So it's interesting. I like the way that this game behaves, but again, it's a little confusing at times. At least when you're getting started out with. Now, part of that could just be the early jitters from learning a new game and all of its new funkadelic mechanics. And some of it's really just a matter of personal preference, too. So is that all of these? I think it is. Yes. Oh, nope. Gotta touch tips with this one, too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, I think that's everybody. So now we can... Yeah, all the noise has stopped. I think that's the indicator. And when we click on that button, the squid goes all the way over to the side and all the way back. I think that's a leftover bug from early development. And yeah, I don't know, like, our whole goal here is we're trying to get this train operational again in a dark and seemingly dreary, sinister world. Like, we're trying to bring hope and light back to it. There's not really that horror aspect that I think a lot of people would necessarily be expecting. But it's definitely got that dark and somber tone to the game, where you're not 100% certain what your current objective is, or what all the heck is going on in this world. And there's also a lot of these hidden, like, mechanics in this game. Like, there's these hidden machines. Some of them work, some of them are just red herrings to distract you. I don't know, there's all sorts of stuff here. Like, here, it's like, this is the engine of the train. It, like, runs on some type of oil, I guess? I don't know. Ooh, this is on fire. Why are you on fire, friend? Uh-oh. So something's going on here. I better start working on getting this engine tuned up so it'll actually go somewhere. Alright, so up. See, this always happens. The trilobyte's out of tune. You know, those darn trilobytes, they require, like, a very specific frequency, or else your train will stop moving. I bet you didn't know that about conductorship. So, how do we do this? I can tap on these. I can tap on... I'm not sure what I tap on. Do I tap on these red things? Basically, these are like my squid tentacles that are inside of this engine, and they allow me to interact with certain things on an electrical level. So I can juice up my tentacles. Okay, so now I have to juice up each one of these power nodes so that they stay lit so that the train will function. Alright, we'll just do that. It'll take us a little bit of a moment. And this is almost like an interactive kids pop-up book, if I really had to describe what this game is. So if you wanted to find a game that would be really kosher for your kids, as long as they had sort of abstract puzzle-building skills to their name, because this isn't exactly something that you can do for all kids, but this would definitely be a title that they could mess around with endlessly for hours in order to keep themselves busy. It certainly let me keep myself busy when I was, I don't know, I was kind of in one of those moods where I didn't want to do, I wanted to do something, but I didn't want to do any of the normal things that I would do. So I ended up just playing this game and then watching Netflix because there's no dialogue. So I just listen to Netflix in the background. So I'm not really sure what you do from here. This is basically as far as I got when I was playtesting this, earlier this month. Really, the only thing you've got to your name is you're a squid. Apparently we own a train. Or at least maybe we're a part of the train. And we do maintenance on it, I guess. That's about all I got for you, really. And then it does the little intro segment. Dark train, dark train. Not to be confused with Dark Place. This one's got wheels. Dark Place has got that actor from the IT crowd. A lot of those actors, actually. I need to go back and watch more of that show. It was really funny. But it was only on, like, at a weird time late at night on Adult Swim. So that didn't really work out. Oh, everything is falling apart. We are zipping and zopping, like, all the way over here. Do I go into the leaf now? What's in the leaf? I don't know what's in the leaf. The leaf is a forest inside the train. And I'm free in here. I don't have a chain or nothing. Alright. There's a little pool, and there's a window. So it looks like there's some references to the rest of the train in here. Like, maybe something lives in this little cave over here, maybe this little grot. Oh yeah, there's little eyeballs. Hey, buddy. You want to be friends with Squid Larry? I promise we can be besties, my little Kashnugget. I don't know. Is there even... Am I even supposed to be in here is like the other question, because there's glowy bits. Something glowing back here. Can't interact with it, it doesn't seem. And I will say that, again, my one qualm with this game has been that who knows what you're supposed to interact with. Sometimes it's the obviously glowing thing. Sometimes you're not even supposed to be in there, so why would it let you in there in the first place? I don't necessarily need a linear game, but I don't know, like a gremlin that like shoots off a pistol or something would be nice to see, so I could tell what the heck I'm supposed to do. Alright, that doesn't seem to do it. These little slats here, these little grates don't seem to do anything. This is another engine, that's the rear engine. Does the top do anything? I've got, like, paper smokestacks, but I don't actually emit smoke from this device. I guess I just chill. I don't appear to... There's a train station, or there were train stations, there's people. It's hard to see them, but there's people. Can I click on this button? This is the lightning bolt button. Anybody got some free lightning that I could borrow? No? Alright, well, no free lightning for us. Oh, is this the stop button? Ooh. I guess we could stop for people. You guys going to work? You need a ride? This thing doesn't appear to stop correctly. In fact, it doesn't appear to stop at all. Like, this looks like a train station. It's covered over where people could stand and wait. Alright, well, if no one wants the train, I guess I'll just keep all of it to myself. But yeah, no, I like the game. It's fun, it's kinda cartoony, it's hand-drawn, which is beautiful. Like, I love the graphics. Above everything else, the reason why I personally would play this game, or games like it, is because of these delectable graphics. They're just hand-drawn. Oh, the lights! I turn on the lights with a button I can't see. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. It doesn't look like we're running out of power, so that's good. Can we stop the train now? No, we only really slow it down. Maybe I have to, like, hit this button, and then I have to do the back button? Because there's another one of these back over here. Nope, I can't seem to access that at all. Yeah, this game's a little too mystery meaty, I think, in the grand scheme of things for me. You gotta eventually press and prod and zip and zap everything, or else you can't really get it working. Which is fine if I'm killing an entire afternoon or a weekend, but in a game where I'm trying to, like, accomplish something, I don't know. So yeah, this has been a brief little glimpse at Dark Train. You can pick it up from Paper Ash Studios for $15. It's been out for a little while, it's devoid of bugs. I haven't experienced any bugs, so check it out for yourselves if you're looking for a game like this. It's pretty family friendly, I would describe it as. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one. It's dark and sinister, but it's not really spooky at all either. So maybe this wasn't a great October video. I don't know. So yeah, bye, everybody.